The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Armadillos of Paris taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the double. Set, hunt, ready, 45.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Set.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Ready. 10 black.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Black.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield. Their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. McIntosh in trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. McIntosh sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to about the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. McIntosh. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
From the gun on 3rd down, McIntosh. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go. 45, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Carson Schlesinger just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. There's 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That one's but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Armadillo.
Here we go, set. Set.
On 1st down, he'll go to ground attack. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Ready, ready. 52, blue. Set.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15.
Steal. Check steal.
Paris, first
Here we
down.
go. Check hunt.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Red 38. Shot. 17. Check hunt.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? The 49.
That's another. Paris, first down. It's a gain of 3. First
Watch
down
out now.
on
50
the
series. Ready?
They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Trouble. 38. Hunt.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
32. Check hunt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Armadillos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way.
A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Moore now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Travis Hunter, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. But you look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, McIntosh. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Looking to throw. McIntosh. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. Touchdown, Falcons. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punting, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Down the left sideline. He may go. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Falcons, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And he is.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
331. Go.
Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Armadillos are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing the last time out. They scored the touchdown. The Chargers look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McIntosh. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Sam Laporta, 65 yards. And the Armadillos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42. Armadillos 21. Sam Little to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
19 Tiger.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? 1918. Set go. Set go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 120 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
65. Bravo 80. 7 Pirates.
Off play action. McIntosh. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Armadillos 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, while you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just instead.
Black shot. Black. 95.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to Laporta. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Moore. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
97. 10 cycles.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
45. White. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut.
Up the middle they go. Moore. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
2nd down and inches. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Armadillos get a bit closer. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Falcons 49, Armadillos 28. Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Tracking 60. Mustang 19. Check out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That's good for Paris. First down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On the play fake, McIntosh. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Go! 19, Pioneer. 19, 18, go!
Operating from the gun, McIntosh. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A give to Robinson on the option. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here we go, here we go. Pack the 60, pack the 60. Go back in, go back in. You got tight. You got tight right there. Come 19, come 19. Let go.
From the gun on third down, McIntosh. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The 20, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Coming out of the locker room, they knew they were going to be on defense first, needed a stop. They got better than a stop. They got best-case scenario.
Yeah, and that was talked about as an entire team. And, guys, we're coming out. Defense is going to start. Need you to pick things up for us. Go ahead and make a play. But what surprises me is they had the ball on offense with that type of a lead. They had to know they were going to come after them.
And now, with that pick six, makes this thing a whole lot more interesting. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Back to throw. McIntosh. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A beautiful fake. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion, the tight end. On first down, Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Go.
Fields now to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worrying about traffic coming out on the other end.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Go. Green knife.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Armadillos are able to cut into that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Falcons 63. Armadillos 45. Camp Little to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
19 right here. 19 right. 79 Bronco. 70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. McIntosh.
Now this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tag. Viking 18. Big one. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're way past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 187 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Paris.
Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One play action. Fields. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they'll audible to something else. Robinson on a give right side. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Hand off now to Gibbs. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jahmyr Gibbs adding to his NFL record in touchdowns. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Hurry up.
Now Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 windy. Here we go.
Now it's Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 26-yard line.
Here's Fields. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort guys are not giving up anything.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On third down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
Back to throw. McIntosh. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Number 15.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Green light.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And caught it up. And the Falcons grab it. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
And the Falcons, first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action. McIntosh. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Ready. Ready.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
70 up. Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. McIntosh. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Evades the tackler and now some space. There he goes again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 48 yards. And the Falcons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Come on. Hey. 65, 6.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Cowboy 80.
To throw, it's Milton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the try here for the extra point. make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
83, Armadillos 52. Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. You and I, let's get to the airport.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
Go, trap. Go, trap. Ready. Set, go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
To throw is Milton. And he will find his man on the outside. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Let's get ready.
Here's Milton. Call that a gain of 11.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. There's Robinson showing the flash. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Let's go now. Go.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 18. And the Falcons.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings.
Meanwhile, for Paris,
the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.